Good evening, Zimbabwe. Welcome to our LiveTalk program, the Women's RoundTable. Tinokugamuchirai muchirongwa chedu katikurukirei madzimai. Siyalamukela kuhlelo lwetu asi ihluzeni bomama. The Women's RoundTable is where we discuss issues affecting women this Thursday, the 16th of December, 2021. I'm your host, Praxedes Jeremiah. In today's program, we are going to touch on several issues pertaining to women, issues like challenges that they are facing just to survive in Zimbabwe as well as outside the country. In this COVID-19 era that we are living in right now, we're also going to look at the projects that they are embarking on that have been beneficial to them and so many other issues. As it is, Zimbabwe government started to vaccinate teenagers over the age of 16 against the COVID-19, which has claimed nearly 5,000 lives and infected nearly 200,000 in the country. But as it is, government is also saying, based on the availability of scientific data in line with the Medicines Control Authority of Zimbabwe's guide, the specialist pediatrician in the government have recommended vaccination of the 16-year-olds up to 17-year-olds age group with the Sinovac COVID-19 vaccine. Blessing Zulu of Studio 7 managed to speak to Dr. Agnes Mahomva.
Tinotenda nemubvunzo wenyu zvakakosha zvakanyanyisa nekuti sekuziya kwenyini wana wanga wachingobatwawo nacho chirwere ichochi wari kutongobatwawo nacho chirwere ichocho wazhinji wacho wanga wasikurwarisa zvakanyanya zvawo asi katinoziva kuti pawanenge wabatira ichocho wamwe wacho ndo wanga wachitozoparadzira chirwere ichi kune hama neshamwari dzati kure kupfuura iwo vana mbuya nana sekuru nezvakadaro zvichibva zvatinetsa zvakanyanya saka iwo wakabayiwawo zvinoreva kuti tawabatsira kuti wasabatire chirwere ichochi zvakare zvinobva zvabatsira kuti wasazoparadzira chirwere ichochi zvakarewo kana potamboti wazhinji wacho wanga usingarwarisi asi kapane wamwe wanga wachingorwarisawo saka tinoona kana wachinge wabayirwa wakabatwa nechirwere hawachazosvikawo pakurwarisa zvitanda ndichiona washoma wanga wachirwarisa kana kusvika pakufa. Tingangoti muchidimbu tiri kuda kuti tiwaprotectewo muchidimbu tiri kuda kuti tiprotectewo maelderly edu muchidimbu tiri kuda kuti Zimbabwe yese inge yakadii yakaprotectwa kubva kuchirwere ichochi nevaccination.
Hurumende isati yatora iro danho rekuti mazera akadai aya anofanira kunge abayiwa, zvii zvamunenge maita panyaya dzetsvakirudzo apa?
Zvakawanda chaizvo, ini munotozviziva kuti nhomba dzetiri kushandisa, mavhakisini etiri kushandisa tisati tatambira kubva kune dzimwe nyika kwaari kugadzirwa ikoko, wana mazvikokota wedu watinoti mascientists wedu vari kuMedicines Control Authority of Zimbabwe vanenge vakatotsvagiridzawo magwaro acho anoratidza kuti mavhakisini aya kana kuti nhomba dzetiri kushandisa dzakamira zvakanaka here, hadzizokwadzi vanhu here, dzinotiprotektawo here kana kuti dzinotibatsira sei. Zvese izvozvo wane magwaro acho ese. Saka pane zvino wanga wachingotarisawo magwaro matsva akabuda ari kutangidza kuti iwo wana Sinovac iwawo tinogona kubayira wana 16-17. Saka wakamhanya zvakare wachitsikiridza magwaro acho kubva iwo watinoti madevelopers emavhakisini wachinyatsoongorora wachiona kuti zvechokwadi aya mavhakisini anoita kuti tibayire wana wedu 16-17. Ndozvotinoita isu urongwa hwedu hweCovid-19 Zimbabwe tiri kuramba takamhanya nawo maererano nesayenzi. Hatisi kungoita zvekungofungira mumusoro asi tinotsvaga magwaro anopangidza kubva kunana mazvikokota kuti zvinhu zvakamira zvakanaka zvakarurama.
Tiri kuonawo bazi rezveutano riri kuti vana vechikoro sekutaura kwamaitawo vanenge vari kuti batwewo nechirwere ichi. Imi sebazi rezveutano munoshanda sei nezvikoro kana kuti nebazi rezvedzidzo pakugadzirisa matambudziko anenge akadai pachirwere ichi?
weministry yedu yezveutano, Ministry of Health and Child Care, wanoshanda pamwe chete zvakanyanyisa neMinistry of Primary and Secondary Education. Saka pamunenge muchinzwa kuti kwaita vana vabatwa nechirwere ichi muchikoro chakati chiri kumasvingo chiri kumanikaland, wanenge watoshanda wachitesta wese neMinistry of Health neChild Care. Hapana panobuda vana vanenge vabatwa nechirwere ichi muzvikoro pasina Ministry of Health inenge iripo ichimhanya-mhanyawo neMinistry of Primary and Secondary Education kuti waone kuti zvofamba sei. Ndizvozvo zvakare pataa kuti taakuda kubayira vari 16 ne17 iko zvino ministry yedu yezveutano nekurerwa kwevana vari kutomhanya-mhanya chaizvo vachishanda newe Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education kuti waone kuti mazera iwawo angatobayiwawo here vari kuzvikoro ikoko, zvinongwa zvatoita nyore chaizvo kuti tigone kubayira wakati wandei.
Pakubaya nhomba iwo mazera aya munoda kutanga mapuwa mvumo nevabereki here kana kuti zvinofamba sei?
Ndo zvacho zvavari kutomhanya-mhanya vachiongorora weMinistry of Health and Child Care newe-Primary and Secondary Education. Imi sekuziya kwenyu munozviziva kuti pane mamwe majekiseni nhomba dzetatogara tichingobayirawo vana vechikoro. Panenge paine magwaro, ma-standard operating procedures etinoteedzera. Ndiwo vari kuongorora vachinyatsokuona kuti zvinhu zvese zvati geje zviri mugwara rakanaka here, isingaiti kuti tizokanganisana nevabereki kana nevana ivavo. Zvese tinge tichiita takanangana nemagwaro iwawo atinenge anyatsokutarwa pasi tichibvumirana newese vanenge vachida kubayira.
Asiwo kuchikoro kune vamwe vana vari pasi pemakore evanhu vakubayiwa pari zvino, pane urongwa here huri kuitwa kuti mamwe mazera ari pasi aya abayiwe, nekuti kuno taakutoona kana tune makore 5 chaito twakutangawo kubayiwa nhomba yacho?
Tiri kutotarisana neizvozvo. Takatongoona masondoro apera iro kana kuti masondo mairi apera takagara pasi netinoti mapediatricians, machiremba yavana, tichiongorora magwaro endambotaura aya tichinyatsonzwisisa kubva kwavari. Ndope takatobvumirana neMedicines Control Authority zvakare kuti 16-17 ngatibve tatotanga izvozvo, iwo wachienderera pamberi wachitarisa mamwe mazera emuri kutarisa iwawo. Saka pane zvino vari kutomhanya nendima iyoyo yekutarisa magwaro anozogona kutibatsira kuti titange tizobayirawo futi mamwe mazera iwawo emuri kutaura.
Avo vanga vari Dr. Agnes Mahomva vedare reZimbabwe COVID-19 Task Force. Siyalamukela kuhlelo lwethu lwalamhlanje lapho-ke esiphatha indaba ezitshiyeneyo ziphathelane labesifazane. Lapho-ke sisanda kuzwa ingxoxo enziwe nguBlessing Zulu oweStudio 7 exoxa lomqondisi ubona ngehlelo ze-COVID-19 kuhulumende weZimbabwe uDr. Agnes Mahomva. Ubekhuluma ngokusungulwa kohlelo lokuhlatshwa kwabasakhulayo abaleminyaka engaphansi kwelishumi, ephezu kwelishumi elasithupha 16 kusiya phambili. Ekucineni kwale ingxoxo uBlessing umbuzile uDr. Mahomva ukubana njengoba kwamanye amazwe sebehlaba abantwana abaleminyaka ephakathi kwemihlanu lelishumi lanye, between 5 and 11 years, bona labo bahlela na ukuqala lolu hlelo eZimbabwe? Yena-ke uphenduleke wathi baphakathi kokuqoqa lokucebisana lengcwethi zezempilakahle kubana eZimbabwe bangaluqhuba njani lolu hlelo lokuhlaba abantwana abancane, njengoba khathesi sebesunguleke uhlelo lokuhlaba abaleminyaka ephezu kwelishumi lasithupha 16 kusiya phambili. Unje uhulumende weZimbabwe wengezelele ukusebenza kweziqondiso ze-COVID-19 lockdown ngamaviki amabili. Lokhu kubikwe isikhulumeli sikahulumende yona le iviki umnumzana Nick Mangwana eloba ekhasini lakhe lenkundleni yokuxhumana eyebulenjini ye-Twitter. Lokhu kwenzakala ngesikhathi inani labahlolwa betholakala bele coronavirus liqansa okwethusayo elizweni lonke mihla ngemihla, njalo sesikhangelane lekhisimusi esisondele kanje ukuthi labo abazavela kwele South Africa bazakwenelisa na ukuthi babuye bazodlalela ikhisimusi lezihlobo labangane lalabo abavela kwele Botswana. Kukhanya ngani izinto zizakuma manzonzo. Tigotarisawo zvekare kuti kutanga kwemwedzi uno wazvita munyika dzepasi rose pakange pari kucherechedzwa World AIDS Day. Madzimai mazhinji akanga ari kungochema kuti mazuva anaya zvirongwa zvese zveHIV AIDS hazvisi kana kutombotariswa nemhaka yeCovid-19. Ngatinzwei Mai Angelini Chiwetani vesangano reZimbabwe HIV AIDS Activist Union vachitaura nemutori wenhau weStudio 7 Kiri Mudzamiri nematambudziko avari kusangana nawo, zvikuru sei avo vanorarama neutachiona hweHIV uyewo vaine zvimwe zvirwere.
Hama yangu nekuti madzimai mazhinji vakura neutachiwana, now that tapinda mumenopause tiri kuita a lot of challenges. Umwe munhu angatotadza kutozvinzwisisa kuti komai ava vanoti ndiri kutsva zvinhu zvinoitika inature, but umwe munhu manje anogona kusazvinzwisisa kuti zviri kufamba sei because zvinouya zvakasiyana siyana sekutsanangura kwakamboita kuti vanhu vanoreacta zvakasiyana. Umwe anoti ndiri kutsva, umwe anotanga kungoita kachikosoro kasinganzwisisiki, umwe anotaurawo zvake zvakasiyana siyana. My experiences anenge akasiyana tinosangana nawo. Umwe anogona kutomuzwa kuti ini handichatooni, handioni zvepadhuze, ndiona zvekure. Umwe kuti ndiona zvekure, zvepadhuze handioni. Saka all those things hatichanzwisisi kuti inhau yekukura chete here kana kuti inhau yakubatanidza zvimwe zvinhu zvatiri kusangana nazvo zvakaita sekutorawo mishonga futi kwenguva yakareba. Nekuti umwe munhu anogona kunge over 50 but kuti achiona kuti akaubata makore 2-3 apfuura, saka asati aita nguva yakareba achiita se achimwa mushonga. Saka all those things tinoda kuti tizviongorore tichitarisa. Asi so far pane vanhu vandiri kurukura navo zuva nezuva vane makore akawanda vachimwa ARVs vari kuratidza kushungurudzikana vachiti iko zvino izvi mukada kuti mutase vana United Nations, vana WHO vari kunyanya kuisa focus yavo kumadzimai vechidiki nevanasikana, but vari kukangana kuti kune vanhu vachembera vakura neutachiwana zvekuti vanhu ivavo vanoda kuti vaite sei vaongororwe vagobatsiridzwawo so that tigokwanisa kuadresa maissues ari kusanganikwa nawo nevanhu vari kurarama.
That there was the Deputy General Secretary of the Zimbabwe HIV AIDS Activist Union, Angelini Chiwetani, saying in the past 2 years, there's been so much focus on COVID-19 issues, which has shrouded the other diseases like HIV and TB. Donor funding has also since been diverted towards the deadly COVID-19 pandemic. Most of the HIV and TB programs are sponsored by the donor community, and activists are saying the funds are running dry, which has also impacted negatively on people living with HIV AIDS. Lapho ke belizwe unkosikazi Angelini Chiwetani wenhlanganiso yeZimbabwe HIV AIDS Activist Union ekhuluma ngenhlupho ezibhekanela labo abaphila legciwane lengculaza ele-HIV, ngoba esithi abanengi abaphila legciwane lele sebebhekane lobunzima obukhulu ngale iminyaka emibili edluleyo lapho kuqhamuka ubhubhane lolu olwe COVID-19. Yikho-ke inhlelo zonke izimali zonke sezisiya enhlelweni ze-COVID-19 ekade zisiya enhlelweni zokulimukisa uzulu ngokuzivikela ukuthi engabanjwa ligciwane le-HIV kanye lokuncedisa labo abavele sebephila legciwane elengculaza ele-HIV, njengoba ngale inyanga kaMpalakazi ekuqaliseni kwayo mhla ka-1 kube kulilanga lokunanza impi yokulwisana lengculaza emhlabeni jikelele ele-World AIDS Day. Okwamanje-ke engisenza wenza ukuthi ngiletheke umhlonitshwa wethu engibe laye engenelise ukuba lethuba lokuxoxa laye kulolu hlelo lwalamhlanje unkosikazi Rona Sibanda. Nkosikazi Rona, si phakathi kobhubhane olwe COVID-19 luhlabe emhlabeni jikelele lakhona lapha ngaseMelika laseZimbabwe. Kodwa ke wena ulodaba olalo oluphathelane le-COVID-19 esingathanda ukuthi siluchathekele abalaleli ngempilo yakho.
Ngiyabonga ngokunikwa leli thuba. Ngiyethemba ukuba abalaleli abanye bazaphathiseka kulokho esizakwabelana khona. Mina umnyaka uthe uqalisa oka 2021 ngahamba ngaya ngoMarch, ekuqaleni kukaMarch ngahamba ngaya hlatshwa i-vaccine eyokuvikela emkhuhlaneni igciwana le COVID. Ngithe sengihlatshiwe ngase ngigula. Wakhanya ukuthi babengaqedisisi ukuthi ngiyenziwe i-vaccine kumbe vele kade kukhona okunye kade kukhona emzimbeni wami. Balokho bekucubungula la namhlanje. Kodwa ngithanda ukukuletha kubalaleli ukuthi ngingomunye ngangiza kuma ngithi kamphindi futhi. Kodwa ngakhangela ngabona ukuthi yebo ngagula, kodwa amadokotela basebengikhangela ngesiphangiphangi. Ngabuyela ngathatha esibili. Ungangibuza ukubana kungani wahamba wathatha esibili wena ukhanya ngani ugulile lo okokuqala.
Ngoba lama side effects
ngaba side effects. Ngacabanga ngokuthi umkhuhlane lo ungangihlaba ungana kimi ngingavikelekanga okwaneleyo. Ngaphandle nje kokuba ngingumama. Ngacabanga izigulane zami, ngacabanga abantu abami, ngacabanga uZulu nje in general engisebenza laye ngoba ngingumama ophathekileyo, ngikuhlanganiso ezehlukeneyo, kuhlanganisela lokuba ebandleni lapho engisebenza khona. Ngenxa yakho nokho ngabona kungcono ukuba na mina ngithole i-vaccination egcweleyo. Amadokotela bazangikhangela, bazangimonitha, babona ukubanga ukuthi ngireact kuyini. La kanje ngahamba ngathatha esibili. I-reaction senthethe esibili yaba khona kodwa ayisabanga njengayo yokuqala.
Yeah.
Ngikhuluma nje lawe namhlanje ngiqeda ukuthatha i-booster esithathu.
Sengamhlobo.
Ngiyabonga. Yikho ke ngingasesabi kangisesabela abanye abantu ukuthi la nxa ngingawuthola namhla umkhuhlane kakuthi ukuthi angike ngiwuthole. Kodwa uba nganeno awungeke ubusangigulisa njengomuntu ongayitholanga i-vaccine.
Yikho ke ubakhuthazani abanye omama kungaba lapha eMelika kungaba sekhaya eZimbabwe?
Iqiniso yikuba uyazi ukuthi ngilaba fowethu abanye abaseZimbabwe abahlala bengibhalela bangithumezele izinto kumbe ama-video abhalwe ngabanye abantu abakhulumayo nge-vaccine. Abanye bathi luphawu lwesilo ukubana ungavaccinethwa suthethe uphawu lukaSathane kawusaye ezulwini. Kuningi abantu abaphuma lakho. Hayi bantu, hayi. I-vaccine kayilani le-spiritual lives zethu. Ingani uJesu abantu babehamba kuJesu bafike bathi bantu ngiyagula ungelaphi. Wayeselatshwa umuntu. Omunye uJesu wayemthinta omunye wayesithi thatha ingubo yakho uhambe, umbheda wakho uhambe. Babeselatshwa ngendlela ezehlukeneyo. Awungeke uthi sengingamukela uJesu kangisaya esibhedlela ngiza ukwamukela uJesu kuzangelapha. uJesu kasebenzi njalo. Asisebenzelaneni labezempilo kahle. Nxa ivaccine isikhona yokubana sivikeleke emkhuhlaneni, asiyithathenini ivaccine. Ayilani lokukholwa kwethu. Ayizukusikhipha ukukholweni kwethu. Ngapho-ke ngiyakhuthaza, nxa kukhona lapho ngathola khona ivaccine, ungalaleli inkulumo eziningi, hamba uyethatha. Nxa usuku ngabamba umkhuhlane lo, kuba nje njengomuntu ogula iflu nje encane, engxenye uzwe amakhala evalekile, kusasa suvuka uright. Kungangcono ngibe safe than ukubana ngikhale kusasa.
Empilweni uvele uyaphatha lapha lalapha ebandleni lokukhonza emsebenzini. Ungasichasisela ngale iproject yakho olayo ngaphandle kokusebenza uqhatshiwe?
Ngingumuntu othanda ukuthi ngingezwa omunye umuntu ekhuluma ngento lami ngifuna ukufunda. Kuthe eminyakeni oyedlulileyo ngaba lesikhathi ngoba ngenxa yokugula lokho kwathiwa ngingachayeli imota for 6 months. So ngase ngizibuza ukuthi kade ngizabe ngihlezi ngizabe ngisenzani ngikhaya ngoba ngangingasahamba emsebenzini. Omunye umama ke wasenginxusa ukubana ngizobona iproject alayo ezimbiza. Ngathi ezimbiza, imbiza ngilazo mina. Ngase ngihamba ke wafika wamphekela ukudla engasebenzisa amafutha, engasebenzisa isawudo. Ukudla lokhu kwaba mnandi. Ngathi hawu, wabheka ikheki esebenzisa ama vegetables estofi. Ngase ngisithi kwenzakala njani ukuthi kawufakanga? Wasesithi hayi, okwenza sifake osawudo lamafutha ezimbizeni zethu ekudleni kwethu ukuthi imbiza esipheka ngazo yizo ezingayisizo. Sipheka ngezimbiza ekucineni nxa siyabe lokho sipheka ngazo zicina zisibangisela imikhuhlane like high blood pressure nxa sifake isawudo. Ngase ngezwa ngithakazelela ukubana ngisebenzise imbiza lezi. Ngase ngena la emehlelweni lwembiza lezi ngagcina kuthiwa yisalad master. Ngagcina ngisiba lazo. Lami kade sisengifundisa abanye nxa ngathola isikhathi ngakho emsebenzini abanye abantu ukupheka ngembiza njenge-salad master, isikakhulu abantu abale diabetes, abantu abale blood pressure, high blood pressure, abantu abale kwesinye isikhathi engxenye umzimba omkhulu uyaswela uyabuya uyekela ukudla lokhu uyekela kodwa umzimba ungahambi. Nxa imbiza zona ezi ziyakwenelisela ukuthi nxa uzisebenzisa kuhle lo mzimba wakho ungakhuluphali kangako, ubone usuluzi weight, uzusulu healthy, siba lempilo enhle esifaneleyo. Ukuphangisa ukupheka, ziyaphangisa ukupheka, ziyabheka, ziyapheka, ziyenza yonke into, ziyastima, yonke into yenza imbiza. Ungaba lembiza eyodwa nje njalo iyakwenzela.
Iproject leyi ibizwa ithwani?
Kuthiwa yi-salad master. Yaqala iproject leyi ile more than 40, almost 50 years ikhona. Kwaqala ngomtshina okusikelela, yikho kuthiwa salad master, ukusikelela isalad. Umtshina wakhona usebenzisa izandla. Kuthe sebeqale ngawo nalowo mtshina basebeqalisa ke abakwenzayo ukubana basebenzisa ama-products ukwenza lezi mbiza, basebenzisa ama-products ayenelisa ukubana afakwe emzimbeni. Mana ngunike umzekeliso. Kwenza mhlawumbe bafuna ukufaka idolo, knee replacement. Abangeke bethathe i-product erusayo bayifake phakathi kwakho. Bathatha i-special steel, high grade steel, bayifake emzimbeni wakho. Imbiza lezi ke lazo zisebenzisa i-high grade steel, the same steel engafakwe emzimbeni wakho. Yikho ukuchasise ngakutsho eziningi lezi esizithengayo zisebenzisa i-common steel eba le rusi kwesinye isikhathi, i-common steel engeke ifakwe phakathi komzimba wakho. I think umehluko engawenza ongenza ukuba nawo uzwisise.
Ngakho ke nxa kuphekwa uyapheka sibile estofini kumbe uyaxhumanisa emagetsini imbiza zakhona.
Ezinye ozixhumanisa emagetsini nxa ngipheka irice, kulezinye engizifaka estofini. Kodwa ke ngikutshele inye into, ngilokho engaqalisa ukusebenzisa lezi imbiza. Ibhili yami yamagetsi seyayehla ngehalf. 1, azithathi isikhathi ukuvuthisa ukudla. Okwesibili, nxa ngilayitha istofu sami, ngingalayitha sifike ku-maximum. Zile valve, i-valve yangikhona ukuthi heat is too much. Upheka ngingapheka ngeimbiza, kumele ulight istofu sakho ku-maximum. Mina kangeke light istofu sami ku-maximum ngisebenzisa imbiza zoneza. Ngenxa yani ngoba nxa ingachisa ngaphansi, lesiciko siyachisa. Nxa ubamba phezulu, awungeke nxa isikumbe upheka isitshwala, awungeke uyibambe imbiza yakhona isiciko siyabe sichisa.
Yikho ke unceda ngani sibisibili ukuthi upheke ngale indlela, njalo zimbiza ezingasebenziseka lasekhaya ukuthi uzifake emlilweni?
Angikholwa, hayi ukuzifaka emlilweni, awungeke uzifake emlilweni. Kodwa ke ngilomngane wami olazo ekhaya, ule stofu samalahle. Uzifaka phezu kwestofu samalahle.
Yikho ke nxa kusekhaya laphana, nxa ungabasa umlilo wakho ube lamalahle, ubusufaka ke phezulu.
Ufaka phezulu kumbe ufaka izenge, ufake phezulu, uyapheka sibili.
Bakhuthazane abezempilakahle ukuze ubone ukuqakatheka kwalezi mbiza.
Abakukhuthaza singasebenzisa amafutha amaningi. Abantu abaningi sibulawa ngamafutha esiwasebenzisa. Amafutha lawa esiwangezelelayo ekuphekeni kasiniki impilakahle. So ngokusebenzisa imbiza lezi, nginanzelela ukubana okokuqala angazi ukuthi ngacina nini ukuthenga amafutha. Nxa ngiwathenga ngokuthela mbijana ikhona ukupheka mhlawumbe kusaladi yami. Okwesibili, zenza ukuthi ungasasebenzisa i-microwave. Sesizwile ngama dangers okusebenzisa i-microwave. Ziyi-microwave, uyayifaka nje 2 minutes, 1 minute isikhudumezela ukudla. Mina ke ngisebenzisa ekubhekeni, ngisebenzise futhi ungayivala kuhle nje, iyaba yi-storage futhi uyifake kuhle efrijini ukuze ngingafaki ukudla kwami emaplastikini. Okwenza futhi ukuthi ukudla kungabi kucine uriyeka le plastic, okugcina kusibangela cancer, ezinto ezinjalo. Uyathi ukudla kwakho kungaphola, uthathe ngembiza yakho le ufake phakathi efrijini. Nxa usufuna ukudla sasuthathe from efriji ufake estofini yakho kukhudumezela. So it's a multi-purpose cookware. Yikho besithi cookware about their pots. You can use it in so many ways.
Hayi kuyezwakala. Ungathi fahla engxenye ngesingisi ukuthi you have this project that we have Mrs. Sibanda. The
salad master.
The salad master. What does it mean and what does it entail?
Salad master is just one of the best products I've come across. It has been there for some. It's only that most of us were not introduced to it for quite some time. It's been found throughout the world. It's been there for so many years, close to 50 years. Salad master was, I understand the story behind was when it was introduced, the first thing they came up with was a salad master machine. It's manually used. You don't have to plug it anyway. So you can have it wherever you are, where you can easily cut it. It comes with 5 different cones. And these 5 different cones, they give you 5 different cuttings. You can cut your cabbage for salad. You can cut your cabbage for cooking. You can cut your onion. Instead of you cutting using your knife where you are crying, just throw it there and manually use it. Your onion is cut. So you can cut all your vegetables with this salad master machine. And then from that salad master machine, that's why they decided to come up with this cookware. It's an all-round cookware. As you can hear me, I'm not saying they're pots. These are cookware. If you get a set, it's a cookware set. You can use one pot to cook with it, to warm food instead of using it as storage, to put your food away in the fridge. And the time, especially it reduces your cooking time close to half. If you normally use maybe an hour to cook some type of food, expect that type of food with salad master you use maybe 30 minutes or even less. Your food will be ready. You can use it to save all the table. These are, they are so shiny, they are very beautiful. Instead of you getting some extra dish or bowl to, you can put it on your table and use it as, saving from those. So as I said before, I'm so excited because they're multi-purpose. I don't have to have 1,000 pots or gadgets in my house to serve people. The same pot that I'll put, the same cookware that I'll put on the stove is the same cookware I'll put on a table to serve people from. Mm-hmm. And besides health, this cookware is created using a very high grade of steel. The same steel that is used to put in our body, like for knee replacement, hip replacement, that's the same kind of steel.
Mm-hmm. Going back to your personal encounter or experience with COVID-19 vaccination, can you just briefly tell us what you went through when you started your journey in vaccination? You had some challenges here and there, but you were telling me just off mic that you've just had your number 3 booster, but you encountered some side effects when you started on the first vaccine.
That's true. I reacted to the first vaccine. As I'm saying, they are still making some investigations on what could have happened, and we created differently. We have different genes and they react differently to different medications or So I maybe it's in my gene that I reacted after 2 weeks to this COVID vaccine, the first one. It was a really bad reaction. I had a seizure for the first time, something that I had never had. And because of that, I was, like my driving license was suspended close to 6 months. But you know what? I made a decision to take a second, because the first dose, I had already taken it. I'd already had the side effects. For me to go halfway, it was no point of return. That point of no return, because either way, it's either when you get the second dose, get fully vaccinated, or I remain in the middle where I'm not fully vaccinated and yet I reacted. So I made a conscious decision to continue and take a second dose. I reacted.
What did the doctors say?
Second, they are still making some investigations.
But did they advise you to get the second jab, or
yes,
they said?
Yes, my doctor advised me. It was through my doctor's advice. After we had discussed deeply about it, and I made a decision to take it. But my doctor advised me, and when I took my second dose, it was under his strictly under his supervision.
Yes.
Even today, I've just taken my booster. I'm driving to him right now.
That's encouraging. So what would you say to those that are still hesitating and having doubts and about taking the vaccination?
I would say if the vaccines are there and you are not taking a vaccine, you are doing yourself a disfavor. Remember, you are not living on an island. You live with other people. Some of you have children. Some of you have grandchildren like I do. You have your friends, your family, your church members, your club members. Think about all those people. Once you think beyond yourself, they say prevention is better than cure.
Yes. True.
At least protect someone. It has been scientifically proved that when you are fully vaccinated, yes, you can have COVID, but its effects are almost nothing. I have first-hand proof about that. Where I used to work as a nurse, before the vaccination came, in 2 weeks' time, we lost close to 35 residents. Lost close to 35 people died due to COVID. But after all our other residents were vaccinated, now we hardly lose anyone. They can have maybe like a cold, and the following day, 2 days is gone. And not only that, when I made a decision to be fully vaccinated, I thought of these, my patients that I love so much. I wouldn't want me to expose them to anything else, to anything like that. Their life is already fragile. They are old people. They need protection from me. So I took that responsibility. I would rather suffer being one than make a lot of people suffer or even lose their lives. So if you have a chance to take a vaccine, get vaccinated. Don't listen to so many stories that are coming up. Mm-hmm. They are not true. They are not scientifically proven. And it has nothing to do with our spirituality.
Mm-hmm. I was going to ask you that as a Christian, there are so many myths that are going around in the social media about the sign of the beast, yada yada. What do you say about that?
Oh, no. I mean, if this was going to, God, he says, the Bible says God does not do anything without telling his children. If this was going to be, God was going to be so clear in his way to say, do not. But there's no, even when Jesus was walking on this planet Earth, people came to him for treatment. Treatment We are living on this planet Earth, and death and disease, they are there. But we need, the Bible says, to be as wise as serpents, but as humble as doves. God gave us wisdom. Let's use it. Yes.
Ungathini-ke kwabaseZimbabwe okwamanje ukuthi abaloke bethikazi?
Hayi, mina ngikucelayo ukuthi bantu asambeni nise-vaccinate. So kuyafika ikhisimusi. Simele sihlangane sikholiseni sure singavaccinatwa sonke. Kuyaba mnandi siyahlangana singesabi lutho. Kodwa nxa sesiyathi ikhisimusi wena ubuye ungavaccinatwanga thina sivaccinatiwe, singakuthelela umkhuhlane wenu uyekufa thina sisale siphila. Ngakho ngiyalicela ngiyalincenga abantu bakithi, hayi hambeni siye. Kathi ingani sathi sizalwa sinje sasivaccinatwa singakwazi ukuthi sivaccinatwa ngani. Omama bethu babe ngabuzwa, sizalwa nje sasiphonga uvaccinatwa kuphela.
BCG.
Sasingakwazi ukuthi ngabani. Kodwa namhlanje sesilolwazi, asihambenini sevaccinatwa. Yikho engilapho.
Khomngati zvishomanini neshona zvamakaita go through pamakatanga jeni yenyu yevaccination.
Aiwa, tungotenda Mwari kuti inini kurwara kwandakaita ndapedza kuvaccinatwa, ndingava ndiri munhu anotaurira vanhu kuti musaende kunovaccinatwa. Asi miviri yedu yakasiyana. Inini zvandakarwara kuda zvakakonzerwa nezvimwe zvinhu, not vaccine iyo pachayo. Saka ndarwara kudaro ndapedza kuvaccinatwa, ndakadzokera kunotora yechipiri, asi ndichingotaurirana nana chiremba.
Sei makadzokera? Hamuna kutya here? Makataurirana nachiremba here kuti munovaccinatwa yechitu?
Ndakataurirana nachiremba. Hunge ndinoziva kuti Mwari vandinonamata vanondichengeta. Ndakazvifunga kuti zviri nani kuti ndidzivirire kuti ndisarwarise vamwe vanhu vandinotamba navo, vandinogara navo, vandinosevenza navo, pano kuti nditi handisi kuenda kunovaccinatwa. Ko ndikawana chirwere ndogona kupa vamwe vanhu vanogona kufa. Inini ndachengetwa kuda inini my immune system iri better. Asi umwe munhu wandinosangana naye immune system maybe ane underlying causes, anogona kufa aurayiwa neni. Zviri nani ndivaccinate kudzivirira vamwe vanhu vandinogara navo.
Mavaccinatwa kudaro, izvezvi muchitaura kuti matoenda kunobayiwa rechitatu. Vana chiremba vari kuti
izvezvi ndakutoenda kuna chiremba muchitotaura kudai ndatononoka chiremba ada kundiona ndapedza kubayiwa. Hapana zvandiri kunzwa, ndagara 50 zvanzi ndichengetwe 20 minutes, ndikagara 20 minutes ndapedza. Iye zvino chiremba ndakunoona chiremba na 4:30 kuti vandonomutaura kuti ndatovaccinatwa, oita matest aanogona kuita, asi hakuna zvandiri kunzwa iyo zvino.
Vari kumusha kurudziro iyi yamungaita?
Aiwa, handei kunovaccinatwa. Ndakanzwa kuti mishonga yakauya yokuvaccinata vanhu. Rega kuteerera zvinotaurwa nevanhu, vari kunyepa, havazivi chinhu. Vaccination hainei nekuenda kwedu kudenga. Hainei, hausari kuenda kudenga nenyaya yevaccination. Chiendai munovaccinatwa. Indai, ini mai vangu chaiyo payakatanga vaccination kuti vanhu vakuvaccinate, ndakati endai. Nanhasi mai vangu vachiri vapenyu. She is more than 90 years old. Varipo. Vamwe vese vakasvika kunovaccinatwa vakaenda, ivo vakasara vari vapenyu. Saka hazvireva kuti hatifi, tichafa, asi kudzivirira kuri nani pano kurega.
Chisimusi zvayaswedera kudai.
yaswedera kudai toda kunodya tonovhura mabhokisi handei kunovhaccinate ndokuti tisangane tifare tigoungana futi ungana tipemberere kisimusi.
Aiwa, zvinonzwikwa. Haiwa, tatenda zvikuru nekuva nesu pachirongwa chino. Nyabonga kakulu sisi wami Nkosikazi Sibanda kuba kuhlelo lwethu lwalamhlanje. Sifundile okunengi lathi sonke. Ngilethemba lokuthi labalaleli labo bafunde okunengi.
Ngiyabonga mama, ngiyabonga.
Ihurukuro iyo yasvika kumapeto kwayo yandakaita naMai Rona Sibanda vekuTexas imo muno muAmerica, vachitaura vachitsanangudza nezvakavawira apo vakabayiwa jekiseni reCovid-19 nezvimwewo zvirongwa zvavari kuita muupenyu. Lowo-ke bekungunkosikazi Rona Sibanda ebengixoxa laye osesigabeni seTexas khona lapha eMelika. Siyabonga nkosikazi ngokuba lathi kuhlelo lolu njalo sibe lesikhathi esihle kuleyo ngxoxo. Ndambotaura pamberi apo kuti kutanga kwemwedzi uno wazvita nyika dzepasi rose dzange dziri kucherechedza zuva reWorld AIDS Day. Saka takaitawo nhau dzatakanga tiinadzo dzakanga dziri pamusoro peWorld AIDS Day, apo vanasikana pamwe chete nanamadzimai vachidzidziswa nekuzvidzivirira kuti vasabatire utachiwana hweHIV neAIDS. Mutapo wedu wenhau weStudio 7 Nunurai Jena akaita rombo rakanaka rekunga achikurukura nemadzimai nevasikana vari munharaunda yeKariba avo vari kubetserwa nemasangano akazvimirira ega, rimwe racho richiva iro rinonzi Sister to Sister, kuti vange vachizvichengetedza uye kuti vasawire mudambudziko rekuzorodzwa vachiri vadiki. Ngatinzwei hurukuro yakaitwa naNunurai Jena.
Ndasiyana nemurume zvakatanga kundiomera chaizvo. Ndakatanga kufunga kuti chinhu chingatange kundipa mari kundizochipita vana vangu. Ipapo ndeve ndine vana vairi. Ava ndakafunga kuti ndochicha ndingaita. Kusvika ndakaona kunge usina kana zvaunondibatsira kanini. Ndakasangana neshamwari yangu mumwe akati hadei. Kune kunonzi kumabvawa kuti tinoenda tichinonwa doro tichitorwa nevarume tichitengesa bonde. Iyewo unokurumidza kuita mari. Vandiratidza zvishwa mari yaakanga akabata. Ndikati zvakutori kubasa chaiko. Atorana naye taenda kubasa kwedu. Asvika aiwa angoma nziyo tichingotorwa tichingoenda tichidaro. Asi pakasvika nguva yekuti ndakamboti rwarei. Kurwara kwangu kukaisingandisienda ichi ndikaine ndabatwa. Tichirwara bonde, zvirwere zvebonde zviya. Ndaenda kukiriniki dzimweni dzenguva. Ndaisvika. Asi ndakasvika rimwe zuva ndakatambudzika maonero andakaita musikana mabatirwo akanga aitwa kuri kukiriniki yedu chaino. Ataura chirwere chake chebonde nezvaakanga aitwa mabatirwo akanga aitwa. Ndakabva ndatotya ndikabva ndabuda ndikati handidzoke futi pano. Kana ndichitonofa nganditenda nditongonofa zvangu zvakatodaro. Asi ndakarangarira ndikafunga ndakagara kumba ndikarara. Asi ndaingobuda ndichingoenda kumboti bonde riya rega ndingoendawo hameno zvazvinenge zvaita ikoko. Ndisingaboone kuti zvakamira sei. Ndati gare ndakasangana nemumwe musikana ndikamutaurira dambudziko rangu ndikati ndiri kurwara. Bati marwariro andiri kuchaya ndachati ndoita sei. Handina kana mari yekuenda kwachiremba kana mari yekuita sei. Ndopakanditi iwe unoziva here kuti kune inonzi Sisters Clinic. Ndikati Sisters Clinic ipi. Zvikanzi Sisters Clinic iri padhuze kuseri kwedo. Apa ndiri kuHarare nguva iyoyo. Ndobva ndati horaiti ngatiende zvikanzi ndokutora toenda tese unorapwa. Kunorapwa vasikana. Chipatara chevasikana icho. Kunodiwa mari zvikanzi akutombodiwa mari. Unongoenda zvaungori izvozvo ndozvaunoenda vakaita. Zveshuwa ndakatorana naye ndikaenda kuchipatara. Ndichisvika kuchipatara ndanga ndine stigma yandakanga ndinayo kuva ndakabvenge ndamboenda ndichida kuti ndirapwe. Ndakasvika ipapo zveshuwa mabatirwo andakaitwa panosvika nzvimbo inonzi Sesha. handizive kuti kana Mwari vakanga vati unoenda kuti uwane kana kuti uite sei handizivi. Ndakabatwa zvekuti handina kunzwisisa kuti kune zvakadaro zvainenge zvichiitika. Ndakarapwa ndikapedza.
Avo vange vari vanasikana pamwe chete nemadzimai enharaunda yeKariba vachitaura nemutapo wedu wenhau Nunurai Jena pamusoro pekuzvidzivirira kudenda re-HIV ne-AIDS. Sezvo mwedzi wapfuura uyu Zimbabwe yakabatana nedzimwe nyika dzepasi rose kunge vachitaura nezve-HIV ne-AIDS kurwisana nedenda irori re-World AIDS Day musi wa1 December. Those were some of the young girls in Kariba who are being helped by the non-governmental organizations. One of them is called Sister to Sister, helping them with HIV, AIDS, and reproductive health issues to encourage them to take contraceptive pills, as well as use female condoms to avoid unwanted pregnancies and early childhood marriages. The young girl said it is proving to be very difficult in their generation, in their area, and peer pressure and so on to be able to abstain from sex. So they need to be taught how to protect themselves. Lapho ke besikhuluma lamantombazana kanye labesifazana baseKariba abakhulunywe labo intatheli zindaba yethu uNunurai Jena bekhuluma ngodaba lolu lokuzivikela kungculaza njengoba ngale inyanga iqalisa mhla ka1 Mpalakazi bekunanzwa ilanga lemisebenzi yokulwisana kumbe lokumelana lengculaza emhlabeni jikelele ele World AIDS Day. Manje ke wothi ngichaphelele ngale ngaseShangani siyekhuluma lo nkosikazi okhona ngale okhulunywe la intatheli zindaba yethu iEzra Chisasibanda ngodaba lokupha ulwazi abesifazane ukuba bazivikele ekuhlukunyezweni ezindlini i-gender based violence. Wothani sizwe ingxoxo yenziwe nguEzra Chisasibanda lo nkosikazi waseShangani.
Igama lami nguTsitsi Khumalo, ngihlala eShangani Mine. Yimi one of our representatives awe women empowerment eShangani. Okusenze sayenza ishow ye women empowerment is because sinanzelele ukuthi eShangani abafazi abaningi they are being abused and besehluleka ukuthi be-reporta ngaphi emapholiseni, but sasesikubona ukuthi kungcono ukuthi sikwenze kube official, abafazi bekwanisa ukuthi bekhululeke bekhulume mayelana ngoku-abuse abakwenzayo. Labantwana abangamankazana abaningi emayini bayarechwa kodwa besehluleka ukuthi benjani beqonde emapholiseni. So sasesibona ukuthi kungcono siyenze i-women empowerment eShangani, abafazi bekwanise ukuzimela, bekwanise ukuthi beme phambi kwabantu kumbe phambi kwamapholisa bekhulume about i-abuse eyenzakalayo emayini.
Ubona ngani kwenziwa kuyini ukuthi kube emayini lo udlongudlongo obunje abantu barechwa abafazi bayachaywa kwenziwa kuyini?
Lokho kuyenzwa ukuthi i-population yakhona igcwele amakhorokoza and amakhorokoza lawa afundiswa ukuthi abantu abangomama baphathwa njani. Labo omama yilaba abafuna ukuthi bebuye bezendise abanye ngabantwana abancane abazendisa bebancane bekongusuka bebalekile besiyahlala lamakhorokoza ngenxa ukuthi babona amakhorokoza belemali sebegijimela imali zonezo but forgetting about their future, the protection yabo.
Hanzi kune makhorokoza makawanda ndo hurukuro yakaitwa naEzra Chisasibanda kuShangani panhau yekuzvidzivirira kuti munhukadzi asange achishungurudzwa mudzimba umu, gender based violence. Ngamelanga lapho kuphela uEzra Chisasibanda uphinde wethekelela njalo esiqintini seLower Gwero wakhuluma labalimi khona ngale abakade bekhala ngokuthi izilimo sezisitsha, kodwa ke abanye njalo owesifazane okhulunywe laye utsho yena ukuthi na yena wahlanyela ekuqaliseni sibili izulu liseula. Yikho-ke izilimo zakhe sezingane sezilaphana sebehlakulela. Asizweni ingxoxo enziwe ngunkosikazi lo ongumlimi.
Unjani ubanga?
Hayi mina ngiwunamzamo.
Unamzamo.
Selwagwelo lapha eZagare.
Liyahlakula la.
Asiyahlakula sibili. Sithi sizame sibili kathi siyathini.
Kunjani ukuthi izulu lonyaka?
Hayi izulu ngandilutshwana sikabonisisi. Kodwa siyela savuka sihleli.
Lapha ngabe banenga ngaka lilima lelumbe kwini?
Hayi lilima sibili. Lilima sibili. Laba ngabazulu bakhe.
Ngabazulu bakhe.
Umuntu ohlala yedwa bathe bazoxhasa umuntu.
Okay. So lapha mele uchayo zethu jakona.
Asiyachasa sibili simnyonke.
So umuzi wakho wonke umbu wakho wonke lo ucelela.
Umbu wami sibili lo.
Hayi
kuhle sibili.
Ukhanya kuhle.
Lingabuya.
Ungafuni. Kodwa umnyaka ophele kwakunjani wena?
Hayi umnyaka ophele mina ngasuza. Khona kwanti uyabona ukuthi khathesi sengilimile. Abanye abakabi lawo ngaka.
Hayi, bona njengamagceke yonke indawo.
Ngamagceke. So early planting iyaphathisa.
Wayenza lo ntomgajobo?
Hayi awugajoba ngisela manje.
Ngisela manje.
Ngaphendula. Azokwenza bathi dry planting. Yena liyana isenzwa ngomama wakho gogo uMamlambo. Labo baba kulapha engakopha khona ngoba yibo teacher bama bakhulu. Abathi abengigqumile.
Bekugqumile la.
Hayi baba ngigqumayo sibili ukuthi hayi mntwana. Early planting, early plowing iyabhadala.
Okay, ulimeni lani labesimina khona?
Ngilime umumbu. Ungaya ngale wethu kulamazambane. Ngale kulama sunflower. Kulamabele into ezitshiyeneyo.
Ilanga lechisa kangaka vele liyachaya kunje?
Hayi siyachaya sibili. Lela thina sise Africa la. Yikho ukusebenza kwakhona.
So ungakhuthaza njani abanye ababothi babe njengawo phela wona uhlwalima abanye izingamagceke nje kulalutho?
Hayi ngihlaze ngifisa ukuba isibonelelo. Njengomuntu okhonza, umuntu okhonza kumele abe lo mehluko.
Ukhonzana wena?
Mina ngingena ibandla leSabatha Seventh Day Adventist sikhuthaza ukusebenza. Uphivila kalingahle.
Yikho-ke ngale ingxoxo lomlimi wesifazane waseLower Gweru sesihle safika emaphethelweni ohlelo lwethu lwalamhlanje. Uhlelo asihluzeni bomama ngati kurukurei madzimai tafatasvika kumagumo kwechirongwa chedu. Ave kukuonekai pari zvino asi regai nditore mukana uno wekutenda vatapi venhau vestudio 7 Nunurai Jena pamwe chete naEzra Chisasipanda vakatipa dzimwe dzehurukuro dzandashandisa muchirongwa chedu chanhasi, pamwe chete naKiri Mudzamiri akatipawo imwe zvekare hurukuro ine chekuita nezveutachiwana hweHIV AIDS. Nzatatakele thuba lokubonga unkosikazi Rona Sibanda akatengelaye uhlelo lwethu lwalamhlanje nganye lentatheli izindaba zethu ezestudio 7 abasilethelaye ingxoxo lezo labesifazane baseshangani laseLower Gweru. Libe lobuthongo obuhle moba neubedzakanaka notapira tavatangosvika kumagumo kwechirongwa chedu chanhasi. We've come to the end of our program today. I hope you did get something from all the interviews that we had with different women from the United States, in Shangani, in Zimbabwe, Lower Gweru, Kariba, and so many other places. Have a good night.